Avadhuta Vesha Bhasha Charitair Avilakshita Bhagavat Prabhavo Yoginam Samparaya Vidhim Anushikshayan Swakalevaram Jihasur Atmani Atmanam Asanghyavahitam Anartantara Bhavina Anvikshamana Uparathanuvritir Upararama Tataiva Makila Lokapala Lalamopi Vilakshanaya Jaravad Avadhuta Vesha Bhasha Charitair Avilakshita Bhagavat Prabhavo Yoginam Samparaya Vidhim Manushikshayan Swakalevaram Jihasur Atmanyatmanamosang Vyavahitam Anatantara Bhavinan Vikshamana Uparatanu Vrittir Upararama.
Atevam
Thereafter Evam In this way Akila Lokapala Lalamaha the head of all kings and monarchs of the universe. Api although Vilakshanaihi various Jadavat as if stupid Avadhuta Vesha Bhasha Charitaihi by the dress, language and characteristics of an Avadhuta. Avilakshita Bhagavat Prabhavaha hiding the opulence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Keeping himself like an ordinary human being. Yoginam of the yogis. Samparaya Vidhim the method of giving up this material body. Anushikshayan teaching. Swakalevaram his own personal body, which is not at all material. Jihasuhu desiring to give up like an ordinary human being. Atmani unto Vasudeva the original person. Atmanam himself Lord Rishabhadeva being an Avesh avatara of Lord Vishnu. Asang Vyavahitam without intervention by the illusory energy. Anartantara Bhavina himself in the status of Vishnu. Anvikshamana always seeing. Uparatanu Vritihi who is acting as if giving up his material body. Upararama seized his pastimes as the king of this planet. Translation: Lord Rishabhadeva was the head of all kings and emperors within this universe, but assuming the dress and language of an Avadhuta, he acted as if dull and materially bound. Consequently, no one could observe his divine opulence. He adopted this behavior just to teach yogis how to give up the body. Nonetheless, he maintained his original position as a plenary expansion of Lord Vasudeva, Krishna. Remaining always in that state, he gave up his pastimes as Lord Rishabhdev within the material world. If, following in the footsteps of Lord Rishabhdev, one can give up his subtle body, there is no chance that one will accept a material body again.
अतएव अखिल लोकपाल रामोपि विलक्षणे जड़वत धृतवेशा. So this is also opulence of Krishna. Jadavat Abhadhuta Vesha, although he is the proprietor, Sarvaloka Maheswaram, still this is another opulence, how to become renounced. This is another opulence. It is as good as the other opulences. Aishajyasya samagrasya, all the means property, money, wealth, these are aishajya. And he says, Krishna, Sarvaloka Maheswaram, not only in one planet, but all the universes, all the planets within the universes, they are all the properties of Krishna. Sarvaloka Maheswaram. Aishajyasya samagrasya, bijasya, strength. What is that? So, Jasa Sastriya, Jnana Vairag, this is Vairag. Not that simply Krishna is enjoying 16,000 palaces, 16,000 queens, and millions of descendants, Jaduvamsa. This is another side. And this is another side, Vairag. Jnana Vairag. And Jnana, we can understand a little piece of his contribution of Jnana, Bhagavad Gita. That is a little piece of a stock of knowledge. 5,000 years he spoke, and still it is being continued, not only in India, but also all over the world. This is Jnana. So anyway, strength. When he was 7 years old, Krishna, he lifted the Govardhan hill, Jnana, Vairagya, everything complete, that is God. Nothing less, not that I am a rich man, but I cannot lie down on the street, not that kind of Vairagya. He is complete, completely different from a rich person. Akhila Lokapala, he is the controller of the whole universe. Still, you see, he is Vairagya. So, Krishna consciousness means Vairagya Vidya. Vairagya Vidya Nija Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga means Vairagya Vidya. We should understand. That he is teaching by his personal behavior. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he also taught us Vairagya Vidya. He, when he was a Grihastha, he was the most learned scholar in Buddhi. When he was 16 years old, he defeated a very great learned scholar, Keshav Kashmiri. He was requested by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to make some stanzas praying the Ganges. So he immediately made 100 slokas. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, at that time 16 years old, he was a student of grammar. He pointed out on the 64th slok so many defects. He was surprised that this boy is a student of grammar and he has picked up so many mistakes in my composition. One of the prominent mistake was Bhavani Bharta. Bhavani Bharta, Bhavani means the wife of Bhava, Lord Shiva. And he pointed out who can be Bharta, he, her, again. So both of them were Pandit, yes. And there are so many mistakes he pointed out. That was his learning. He was known as Nimai Pandit. Of course, Brahmins were all called Pandit. Still in India there is a practice. The Brahmanas are addressed as Panditji. Because Brahmana cannot be Murkha. That is not possible. That is not a Brahmana. He must be a scholar. At least he must know what is the ultimate goal of knowledge. So, in the Kali Yuga, we do not expect everyone to be very great scholar. That is not possible. But if he knows what is the aim of education, what is the objective of education, then he is also a scholar. Just like our Gaur Krishna Das Babaji Maharaj, he was illiterate. He could not sign his name. But he became the spiritual master of the best scholar of his time, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. So, it is not the education, ABCD. In Bengal we say Angwang. No. What is the purport of education? The purport of education is spoken by Krishna himself. Vedashta sarvai ahamiva vedam. If one understands Krishna and takes to the shelter of his lotus feet, he is also the biggest scholar. Yoginam api sarvesam madgata antaratmana sadhyaman bhajati samejuktatam. So, therefore Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has recommended kalau nastiva 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 natha, by his practical life. When Prakashananda Saraswati criticized him that you are a sannyasi and you do not read Vedanta and you simply chant and dance, this was the question. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu replied that my Guru Maharaj found me a great fool. Therefore he advised me that you have no jurisdiction in studying Vedas because you are not a scholar, you are not very highly learned, and you are a murkha. Guru mane murkha dekhi, korilo sasa. So who will read Vedanta at the present moment? There is no education. But if we follow the footsteps of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that Vedanta philosophy is not for ordinary person. Simply, if we chant Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama Iva Kevalam, then we get the same result what we get by studying Vedanta and Vedic literature. If we understand the Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam and we sacrifice everything for achieving the mercy of Krishna, then our Vedanta study is complete. That is the instruction of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Harir Nama, Harir Nama, Harir Nama Eva Kevalam. Kalo Nasriva, Nasriva, Nasriva. And practically we see in our Krishna consciousness movement, all you are young Westerns, you never study Vedanta, but you can surprise many so-called Vedantis how to understand Krishna, how it has become possible. Simply by your fond faith in your spiritual master and Krishna and chanting Hare. That's all. Jasya Devi Parabhakti, Yatha Devi Tatha Guru. This is the Vedic process. If we have got fond faith in Guru and fond faith in Krishna, Guru Krishna Kripaya Paya Bhakti Lata Bij, then you get the seedling of Bhakti Lata. Somewhere or other we have to come to this Bhakti Lata, increasing or nourishing the Bhakti Kripa, that will be effective. So those who are Jainis, very learned scholars, they cannot understand Krishna. Vedeshu Durlabha. It is not by academic education one can understand Krishna. Jatatam visidhyanam koschid vetrimam tattva. There are so many mistakes coming. They say it is kalpana, so many things. But here Krishna as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna as Rishabdev, Krishna as Krishna himself, they are teaching us how to become pure devotee. Because Sakalevarang jihasu ratun. Before leaving here this body, you must be self-realized. That is the aim of life. Bhaunam sambhavanam te. We have got this life, human form of life, and how to utilize this human form of life, how to achieve the Vairagya Vidya. This is Vairagya. No more interest in material things. That is Vairagya Vidya. Even to the body. That is Rishabdev is teaching us. This is Vairagya. Bhakti Yoga means Vairagya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also has spoken the same thing. Niskinchanasya Bhagavad Bhajano Mukhas. Niskinchanasya. If you actually want to become a pure devotee, then you have to make this material way of life completely zero. Navilasita sunnam. Then it will be possible. If you have still a pinch of attraction for material life, then it will stop your promotion to the other spiritual world. Simply attachment to Krishna, that will make you advanced. Dharma karman chame dibbam jujanati tattva taptadeham. He can, after giving up this body, mameti, he does not accept anymore the material body. He is immediately promoted to the spiritual world and Golok Vrindavan, Vaikuntha. There are many millions of Vaikuntha planets in the spiritual world. So if we become Vairagi means no attachment for this material world. How to become completely free from all attachment of this material world, that is being exemplified by this of the. He doesn't take care even of the body. Although he is Vaikuntha Purush, how comfortably he lives in Vaikuntha Loka. Lakshmi Sahasra Sata Sambrama Sevyamanam. We are expecting one woman or wife will look after my comforts, but there Krishna is taken care of by hundreds and thousands of women. And who are they? Lakshmi, they are all goddess of force, not ordinary women. Lakshmi has two features, Maya and the goddess of force. The same Lakshmi, according to position, just like a government has got two departments, criminal department and civil departments. So the government is the same, but there are two departments. This Maya is criminal department and Vaikuntha is civil department. Vaikuntha means there is no anxiety and Maya means always anxiety. Sada samudabhigna dhyam asadgraha. Because we accepted the jurisdiction of Maya, they are asadgraha, asatoma sadgama. Therefore Vedic instruction is, don't remain in this asat, om tat sat. Go to the real life, jyotidgama. Don't remain in the darkness. This is Vedic instruction. So anyone who has accepted this material world as very comfortable, it is not comfortable, it is simply suffering. Krishna says, dukkhalayam asasvatam. And still, if we want to be happy in this material world, bahirarthamani, no. These fools, they are trying to be happy within this material. Material means external energy. Bahirarthamani. Nati vidu sarthagatim hi vishnu. Durasaya. This is durasaya. The hope which will never be fulfilled. But this we do not. Maya sukhaya paramudbhavato vimura. Unless there is vairagya, there is no question of happiness. But we cannot attain vairagya immediately, therefore the vidhimarga bhakti, to rise early in the morning, to attend Mangalarithri, to offer deity, flowers, fruits, and in this way we shall be engaged 24 hours, then vairagya vidya will gradually develop. Anartha upasamam sakshat bhakti yogam dukkhaji. There is anartha. This material life is simply anartha. Has no meaning. Because you are creating another life. This, without any spiritual knowledge, if we simply give ourselves to the action and reaction of material nature, then you are making progress on the path of Mrityu Samsara Vartmani. And if we attain Krishna, then Mam upeta kontiya dukkhalayam asad napnuvanti. There are two ways. So our request is that we have taken to this Vairagya Vidya. So Vairagya Vidya, we do not say that you starve, don't eat anything, don't sleep at all. No. It should be regulated. Anasaktasya vishayan jatharham kurjanta. Don't be attached to eating, sleeping. That is not good. But you must eat, you must sleep as little as possible and try to conquer over it. My mind dictating, I sleep 17 hours. No. That is tapasya. Tapasya brahmacharya. Why shall you sleep more than 4 hours or 5 hours or at most 6 hours? That's all. Not more than that. That is Vairagya Vidya. We have to learn it. That is devotional service. Vairagya Vidya Nija Bhakti Yogam. He is teaching. Krishna himself is teaching. Here, you see, the Shabda is Krishna. Vairagya Vidya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he taught Vairagya Vidya. Tatya Sudustada Surep Sitarajana King Dharmisthaya Vachasa Jadagadharanyam Maya Mridam Gaitayev Sitamannadav Bande Mahapurusati Charanarana. So, opulence, even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna appeared in a Kshatriya family, very opulent. Lord Ramchandra appeared in a Kshatriya family, kingdom, opulence. He also accepted Vairagya Vidya. Father requested, my dear son, your mother likes that you should go to the forest immediately. Yes. This sloka is applicable to Lord Ramchandra. Taktya Sudustada Surep Sitarajala king. He was going to be coronated next day king, but immediately by the order of his father, he left everything. Taktva Sudustada Surep Sitarajala. Is there any instance throughout the history of the whole world that a prince was going to be king tomorrow and on the order of father he left everything? This is Vairagya. This is called Vairagya. Taktya Sudustada Surep Sitarajala king dharmishta arjavachasa jadagadharanyam. Arjavachasa. Elderly person is called Arja, respectful person is called. Arja means one is advanced. Arja does not mean meat eaters, Aryan family. No. Aryan means one who is advanced in civilization. They are called Aryan. Not these fools and rascals Aryan. No. Arja Bachasa. A superior person, his father, Maharaj Dasarath, said immediately. Similarly, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also, this sloka can be applicable to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's life. He also became a sannyasi, Arjavachasa. One Brahmana cursed him. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to receive some blessings from the Brahmanas. When he was born, he was voluntarily trying to give some service to the Brahmanas who are engaged in bathing in the Ganges. He will clear the place because the Brahmana, after taking bath in the Ganges, will sit down, will chant mantra. So he will cleanse and he will wash the cloth. Voluntarily he was doing that service. So one Brahmana blessed him, my dear boy, you'll be very happy in your family life, you'll have good wife, very in an opulent position, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was blocking the ears. The Brahmana said, what is this? No, this is not blessing, sir. Oh, it is not blessing? Then you'll never be happy in your family life. Yes, this is this is all right. So therefore he took some time. Arjavata Sahajadadadaran. Similarly, Lord Ramchandra, Arjavata Sahajadadadaran. These are the characteristics of the personality of God. Try to follow them. Not imitate, but follow. Thank you.